Hi everyone, Stepan here. As you know, I've started another goal of reaching 2100 on lichess classical. And yesterday I played the first game. I won. Today I'm going to play the second one. Okay, I'll just go for a 15 plus 15 game and see what happens. I played the exchange Slav yesterday, or my opponent played the exchange Slav. I had the black pieces. The game ended in 9 moves. Well, he should have resigned in 9 moves. I won a piece. But he played on. And I made a mistake thinking that his position after the first 5 moves, which were theory, I thought it was busted. I thought he'd made a horrible mistake. So I'm not really happy with how I did. And I was supposed to be recording the exchange Slav today, but since yesterday, since that happened, I've been studying the lines which he had played, and I obviously didn't know the theory that well. So I'm going to keep preparing it and probably record it tomorrow. My opponent has a provisional rating, so he could be much stronger than what his rating says. Let's see, what do I want to play? I'm just going to play my normal knight f3. I wanted to play the king's gambit today for some reason, because I've been preparing it for lower rated opponents, but better not test it here. Let's go for the Italian. Okay. Do I want to play positionally with c3, or do I want to play aggressively with the Deutsch gambit? I'm going to play c3. I want to play a slow game, as if it were a tournament game. Knight f6, d3, either d6 castles. Okay, d6, a castle. Bishop g4. Okay, I'm going to play h3 with tempo. I usually don't like the move bishop g4 for black. I think that it's an unnecessary tempo gaining move. Now, he still isn't threatening knight a5, because I still have bishop to b5 check and coming back to c2. So usually when they castle and play d6, you need to play bishop b3 to make sure knight a5 doesn't win the bishop. But now if he plays knight a5, bishop b4 check, and then bishop a4, bishop c2. Do I want to challenge his bishop? I think I do, actually. I think I want to play bishop e6 in this position. I normally don't play positions with bishop e6, but here I want to do that. His move order is kind of weird, so I want to challenge him as much as I can. Okay, knight to d2 is a normal move. Still knight a5 doesn't work because bishop b5 check. He's playing really quickly, so he's either really well prepared or bluffing, I don't know. Since he has a provisional rating, he may as well be 2500, so I don't know. Huh. I don't think I've met queenside castling against the Italian that often. Really have to say I'm not familiar with what I should do. So now he's threatening knight a5. And he can also castle. So I'm thinking about b4, that both stops knight a5, and if he castles queenside, his position gets slightly risky. So b4, if he castles kingside, I'm happy. If he castles queenside, I'm going to play a4. Does he have any other good moves? He's not threatening bishop f3, because I have 2 defenders, I don't have to take with the g-pawn. Okay, b4 seems like a very sensible move, both stopping knight a5, which was now a threat because bishop b5 was no longer check, and if he castles queenside, then I'm one step closer to opening the position up. This is weird. Queen d7 is weird. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen queen d7 in the Italian. I think b4 was correct, stopping both of his ideas. Okay, I have to take. Oh, he does castle queenside. Whoa. Okay. Okay, this is going to be an interesting game. I'm looking at queen a4 immediately, followed by b5, winning the a2 pawn. But if queen a4, king b1, a5 loses a knight, no, the knight has e7. Queen a4, one candidate, a4 second candidate, obviously. Any other moves? Queen b3, queen c2, I don't really think are necessary. What does she do against queen a4? Queen a4, king b1 is one move. b6 cannot be played because queen a6 check. And then that would run into b5 and bishop d5. Although a4 is also very tempting. a4 or queen a4? If a4, knight b1, a4, knight b8, I'm sorry. A4, knight b8. I don't want to exchange the queens, so I can play bishop b5. Queen a4 seems like a very strong move. His knight is stuck, cannot move. Oh, queen a4, knight b8, I take on a7, Jesus. Queen a4, king b8, b5, knight d7, bishop d5. Seems... no, but he can take that. Okay, do I want to block in my a pawn? What if I go b5 first? b5, if he goes knight a5, I can go knight b3. That's extremely strong. Although he could then take my bishop. b5, knight a5, queen a4, knight takes bishop, knight takes bishop. No, then a7 is hanging. His position seems really weak. Okay, I have to focus. Candidate moves are b5, queen a4, and a4. If a4, what does he do? I don't really like a4 because it closes down the position. I can't get my queen into play. If queen a4, what does he do? Queen a4, king b8, b5, knight to d7. And then I can go knight b3 probably. And if I go b5 and he goes knight a5, queen a4, if b6, then knight b3 should be strong. I still prefer queen a4. I'm going to play queen a4. Queen a4 seems strong because I'm just threatening b5. And if king b8 is the best move, then I get the tempo with b5 anyway. And the knight has to go to d7. And then knight b3 is very strong. I've wasted a ton of time. I'm 5 minutes down. But I think queen a4 is correct. Okay, king b8, b5, knight d7, knight b3. What about knight b3 first? What about bishop b5 followed up with knight c4? That also seems very strong. Bishop b5, he can't do anything about that, and then knight c4 seems very strong. I'm just going to play it. I don't want to waste too much time. This is my plan. I'm going to do it. a6 I don't think he can play because of bishop a6, ba6, queen a6, and then knight c4 eventually. What's a6? Why a6? Okay, I'm just going to play knight c4. I don't want to think too much if I know what I want to do. He wants to play g5, but that seems very slow. Now my threat is knight a5. Okay. Now do I take on a6? Or do I just ruin his pawn structure? So bishop c6, queen c6, queen c6, b c6, knight a5. He has to play c5, and then I win the exchange. This is winning. This is winning already. Yeah, this is game over because he can't defend the exchange and the pawn. Okay, I mean, I can still mess it up, but the position is just won. Yeah, okay. Whew. Okay, his queenside castling was a mistake. So let's now not mess the position up. Let's play it safe. He wants to exchange here to undouble his pawns. He wants a draw. No, sir, I'm sorry. No way. So I just take here, he takes, I take on e5. That should be correct. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. This was much easier than I thought. He's 1996. He played a very, very risky game. Although this is a good move. Is there any way to complicate things? Okay, so what do I want to do? I'm a pawn and an exchange up. I can give the exchange up. Okay, I can give it up and still have a 1 position. I don't have to keep the exchange. I don't have to be greedy. I'm a pawn up. I can convert it. Yeah, but okay, I shouldn't give my exchange up for nothing, so I'll just play rook to f4, and then I'm threatening to take on f7, and my e4 pawn is defended. So rook f4, bishop d3, knight takes f7, should be good. Although he then has rook e8, and my knight is sort of trapped. So let's not rush. Let's not rush. I'm worried because if I play knight f7, he's going to play rook e8 and trap my knight with rook e7 that actually wins the knight. Oh no, but I have a trick. So rook f4, bishop d3, knight f7, rook e8, knight takes h6, and I win his knight on f6, so it works. Okay. Sorted. I didn't see that at first. Okay, it works. So bishop d3, knight f7, rook e8, knight h6. If he plays rook f8, then just knight back to e5. This is game over. Yeah. I never saw queen d7 before. And it definitely is not correct to go for queenside castling against the Italian. Okay, knight f7, rook e8, knight h6. If knight h6, he should take on e4, but then my knight is coming back into the game anyway. Yeah, and now rook e8, knight h6, knight e4. What do I do? He's threatening to take on c3, but knight h6 is the only move. I have to play it. I could go e5. So e5, knight e4. Then my knight is not trapped, because if he attacks it, I have e6, unless he attacks it with the bishop, but then his knight is hanging. Oof. Okay, but e5 runs into knight d5, which is lost for, well, which is losing material for me. Okay, so knight h6, knight e4, knight g4, knight takes c6. Should be okay for me. I'm not too worried about that. Although he could, if I go knight h6, he could go knight h5, but then I have rook h4. Knight h6, knight h5, rook h4. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. I think his best move is knight takes e4. Sorry, I have to turn off the sound on my phone. Really sorry about that. Okay, so he wants to take on c6, which I understand. And my knight is hanging, so I have to do something about that. I might as well defend my e3 pawn in advance, so just knight to g4. And after knight takes c6, I don't know what to do, but I'll still be an exchange up. Okay, now he's threatening to win my exchange with knight e2 check. So I'm just going to defend and not waste too much time with king f7 and not give him any counterplay. Exchange up, better pawn structure. Everything is defended. No problems in the position. I obviously want to trade pieces off. If I can manage that, then my game would be great. But even if I don't, I should be able to convert this without too much hassle. Okay. Makes sense. I need to go to a dark square to stop any tricks. And if I go rook f6 and he plays knight to d5, I have rook takes a6. So rook f6 it is. Keep it safe. If he has a light squared bishop, keep everything on the dark squares. Rule number 1. Oh. Sometimes I am so bad. That's just... Oh. Okay. Okay. I can't play king f3 defending my pawn, because then after knight takes knight he plays rook f8 and wins with a pin. So I have to go king g1. Okay, I'll play on. Now all of a sudden I'm a pawn down, and well, that's how it is. But let's try to master something in this position. If I play rook c1, he's going to play c4. I don't have any other squares. I have to play rook c1, I think. How I managed to mess up these positions, this is incredibly bad. Rook c1, c4. There's nothing I can do about that. I have to do that. Yeah, sorry about this. Sometimes I play like a moron. Sometimes I make mistakes. What was I talking about? Keep everything on the dark squares, blah, blah, blah. It's just... Okay. I will fight on. A game is never lost until it's lost. This is just a pawn down and it's a doubled pawn. He has a bishop which is better, but I can still do damage to his position. Okay, I expected that. A double attack, threatening bishop e4. Now he can force the trade of rooks, but if he does, it's a draw. Yeah. Now the position is a draw. He can't win this. There's no way with the double pawns. No way. He offers a draw. Yeah, I have to accept. Okay. What do I say to this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I played the blunder and lost the position. Sometimes I blunder. Well, often I blunder, but... Okay, let's analyze the position. Let's just forget about it. Okay. Okay, let's see. I want to... Why is the engine on? Shut up. Okay. I want to see if his play was at all theoretical. Okay, c3, knight f6, d3, d6 castles, bishop g4, h3, white is much better, bishop e3 is good, bishop e6, knight bd2, queen d7 has been played once, and white won. It's almost +1. In the game, white, who's 2400, played bishop b5. Okay, and now I want to turn on the engine for queen a4. Queen a4 or queen b1? Queen b1? a4, queen e1, queen c1. Queen a4 is still +1. King b8. Bishop b5. Oof. Knight c4, best move. a6 takes. Yeah, okay. +4. How do I manage to mess that up? I should have just taken the bishop. Okay, so I did punish his play correctly out of the opening, but then okay, I'll just have to improve on my play when I'm better. I had 7 minutes left. I should have calculated more. I should have figured out that this was, I mean, it's not a calculation mistake, it's just a simple oversight. Sorry about this. New game tomorrow, maybe even this evening. I have to make up for this draw, and please let me know what you think about the game. By the way, please, as I've asked in the last video, I'm going to start live streaming my training games. Let me know which time in Croatian time would suit you best and which time format would you prefer. Please comment below which time calculated to creation time. Would you like to see the live streams, and which time format would you like me to play? Thanks very much in advance for the comments, and thank you everybody who's been commenting on the last video. And once again, sorry about this appalling performance. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more chess. Bye.